Hey, what's up you guys, it's Shelby. As you can tell by the title of this video, we're gonna talk about how to pack for Europe. 2 weeks before I leave, I go ahead and get any world adapters I'm gonna need, along with any travel size products I might wanna have. I usually normally just have a backpack and never have a carry-on. However, because this is an overnight flight and my flight is about 12 hours, I am going to bring a carry-on. The first thing I always bring in my backpack is a empty water bottle that you can fill up in the airport. This is just a small water bottle. It keeps my water cold. It's equivalent to about 1 bottle of water. Another thing I always bring is a brush. I'm super weird about always wanting to brush my hair. Other things I carry in my backpack include hand sanitizer, dry shampoo because traveling always makes my hair extremely greasy for whatever reason. I always bring lotion because planes really dry out my skin. I also go ahead and throw my medications in my backpack as well because my backpack is something I can access all through the flight, whereas my carry-on I don't want to constantly be going into. I always pack ibuprofen, Dramamine because I get extremely motion sick, and for this flight because it's extremely long and I'll be about 6 hours ahead in Europe, I'm going to pack Immupro. This is a Young Living Immupro tablets. They're chewables. They look like this, but these just prevent you from getting sick. I plan on taking 2 before I leave, the day I leave, and then the day I arrive because jet lag oftentimes makes me really sick and it's a lot on your body. Electronics I'm gonna put in my backpack will include my headphones, any chargers I need. My world adapter is definitely gonna go in my backpack because when I get to Amsterdam, if I need to charge my phone or something, I just want it easily accessible. And I'm gonna put my laptop in my backpack as well so I can get done any work I need to on layovers. And last but not least, the thing I use most, my eye mask. I sleep on planes like nobody's business. I get so sick that it's really hard for me to function on planes, and I pretty much can sleep on any flight through any noise. I'm a super hard sleeper. In my carry-on will most likely be any shoes that didn't fit in my luggage and 1 pair of clothing to change into. Next up is luggage. One thing I've learned is you don't want to pack a pair of shoes for every outfit. I often try and find maybe 2 or 3 shoes that can go with most of my outfits instead of bringing a different pair for every single one. I packed most of my liquids in travel size bottles to minimize the space in my luggage for other things. So what I packed here is rose water, some leftover conditioner. This is makeup remover for my eyes. I have detangler in a spray bottle, and then shaving cream right here. This big one is a hair mask, and this smaller one right here is some blowout cream so I can cut my drying time in half. To also save space, I bought a travel size Dr. Bronner soap. I have one but it's about this size and I don't really want that taking up space in my luggage when I could use that space for other things. And I definitely know this will last me 2 weeks because all it needs is 1 or 2 drops and you add water to dilute the essential oils. Another travel size I bought was the Witch Hazel toner. This has aloe infused. I tend to get really sunburnt. One product I think everyone needs. I recently went to Savannah, Georgia. I got extremely sunburnt and I had a travel size Laneige water sleeping mask. This thing saved my skin. I put this on every single night and it was extremely helpful. It's so cheap for how much is in here. The only thing I do not like is how bulky the package is, for it only being 2.3 ounces. And the last tip I have for you is make sure you, 1, check your luggage before you pack. Make sure all the pockets zip. The last thing you want to do is pack the night before and then find out your luggage doesn't zip and your flight leaves at 6 a.m. 2, invest in packing cubes. I ordered some off of Amazon and it came with a laundry bag, a shoe bag or a dust bag, and then I believe 3 or 4 packing cubes for my clothes. I found on my last trip that it was extremely helpful to know exactly where all your stuff is, and I found that it actually saved me time getting ready in the morning. And not to mention, when you're packing to leave, you're not repacking your entire suitcase, you're just repacking that cube. If you stuck along this long, if you stuck along, what's the word I'm trying to think of? If you came this far in the video, I just want to say thank you. Please like and subscribe. And if you've ever been to Europe, please leave me a comment below and tell me where you've been. This song's kind of good. On a cracked screen.
I wanna tell you, but you'll never see. Wish I could get a little undrunk so I couldn't call you at 5 in the morning. I wouldn't you, but I'm afraid of being sober.
I love getting lipstick on my teeth.